This is the high-speed striker steel, which Nathan 4071 had made and sent with the package I won. And the more I thought about it, since I'm putting this cherry wood handle on the Monster ferro rod, I wanted the striker to match. Originally my idea was I had made that bird's eye maple striker, which I ended up giving to my son to go with his 30-06 rifle casing ferro rod that I made him. So that left me with no striker and no handle. So I got the piece of cherry, which I'm still working on. It's almost ready here. It's as smooth as glass, I can tell you. And I thought to myself, it doesn't match with the handle that Nathan sent. And I was looking at it, and I decided I can grind this off, I believe, on the belt sander and make a matching cherry handle. So, Nathan, I hope you don't get angry at me, but that's what I've decided I want to do. Is I want them to match the Monster rod and the Monster striker, I'm calling them. So I'm going to take this out, and I'm gonna use the sander, belt sander with the coarse grit, and I'm going to take that off, and I'm going to go outside and find another piece of cherry wood. And I'm going to make a matching handle like the Monster rod handle, so that they are the same a set. And hopefully I'll do you justice, and you'll when you see this video, you'll think it's a cool idea too. This is the bit, the large bit that Nathan sent me. I ground off the handle, and once it got hot, it was just a question of taking a craft knife, and I just popped off the glue. So there it is. And then here's a, sorry about the camera, piece of cherry from the branches I have out back for my wood pile. And I got one that felt pretty good for my hand. And in comparison to the ferro rod, obviously it's a smaller one. So I found one that was relatively straight, felt pretty good. Went outside and I used a bit to drill a hole in it. And then I measured the bit itself, this striker. And I found out that a 1/2-inch spade bit would do the trick. So then I went in the hole again with the spade bit, and as you see, it fits. So what I have to do now, and there's no sense in boring you with it, the same process as I did with the ferro rod handle. I'm going to take the bark off. I'm going to carve it down with my knife, and then eventually I'll sand it, and then I'll get it smooth like this one, and then eventually it'll have the, I'll have a hole drilled through it too, because I like having lanyards on things for some reason. And then it'll be the true oil on it, just like this one. And there'll be a matching set. So I won't come back until I'm finally done with all of these to show you the finished product. But, yeah. And like I said, this is cherry wood, like from a cherry tree. So wherever you live, just go for a walk. Find some wood where you live and take it home. And you don't need high-tech tools to do all these things. Like I said, sandpaper. I actually did most of this sanding with, little pieces of sandpaper, and I did all the initial shaping with that Mora that I got from Jimmy the Fish. But I did come outside to carve on this handle, and there's a real loud noise of music in the background. Let me show you what it is. Okay, camera. There we go. Neighbor's got a band going over there. Where I live, it's not unusual. People do it all the time. Matter of fact, let's see. I'll show you where I live here. So that house with the tent, that's where the band is playing right now. There's a building over there. Let's see if I can zoom in on it. It's funny, I can see it better with my eyes than the camera's picking up, but it's a clay colored building, it's brick. Apparently he's a music producer. And then this property over in the corner has a band every year. They put up tents over there all throughout the property, and they do a big cookout. I think it's a pig, and they have a band too, plays for hours and hours. So yeah, I'm surrounded. And then, let me take a walk here just to show you. There's the taped out area where the house was removed after the storm took it out, or the house took it out. You can see a bunch of cars over there. Let me see if I can zoom in. There we go. That is a bar on the beach. It's right there. And they also have vans. So yeah. And here's my house. Not mine. I don't own it. I just rent it. But yeah, I'm surrounded by music all summer long.